that's what we're going to do. Slow it down and get you some information this morning. We're going to be opening the lines in just a bit. But before we do so, let me say good morning to Sergeant Henry, and let's hear from her what's on her table for discussion this morning, and then we'll take it from there. Good morning once again, Sergeant
Good
Henry.
morning, GQ, and how are you?
I am good, thank you. What about you?
I'm blessed. Thank be to
Nice,
God.
nice.
Yes, this morning I'm here. Well, before I start with my little presentation, I just want to thank everyone who supported our traffic week, which was last week. And the Friday they had a VCP. They did about 3 VCPs and they issued 150 pamphlets. The pamphlets were talking about the traffic offenses and the fees, and also we gave out some with crime tips. We also had Stapleton Police Station who did 5 VCPs and they issued 78 pamphlets. And 11 tickets were issued. Traffic also issued 18 tickets, but those tickets were for dark tint. Right. Yes, so they were out there also educating the public, not just issuing tickets. They educate them on the traffic offenses that can be committed. So this morning I'll be talking about rules to be observed by drivers and vehicles by cyclists. Rules to be observed by drivers of vehicles and by cyclists also. And the regulations state that every driver of a vehicle and every cyclist shall comply with the following rules. A. He or she shall keep his or her vehicle on the left of the road unless prevented by some sufficient cause. We know we drive on our left here. So once you're driving, you always have to keep your vehicle on the left, whether it's a vehicle or a cyclist. So for those pedal cyclists who like to be in the middle of the road, that's an offense. You must be to the left of the road and not right on the sidewall, because the sidewalls were made for pedestrians to walk on. When meeting or being overtaken by other vehicles, he or she shall keep as close as possible to the left or near side of the road, as I said. So if you're being overtaken, somebody wants to overtake, it doesn't make sense for you to go in the middle of the road. You just go close as possible to the left and let the person pass. Especially if that person has sufficient cause or sufficient area to pass, there's no oncoming traffic, then he can overtake. But remember, one shall not overtake on the brow of a hill or by pedestrian crossing. And you should not overtake by junction also. So these are 3 places you should not overtake. When overtaking other vehicle, he or she shall keep to the right. So you're overtaking me now. I am on my left, you keep on your right and you pass. That's if nothing is coming. When being overtaken by other vehicle, he or she shall drive or ride as close to the left side, as I said, as possible, so as to allow such other vehicle to pass. And in all cases, he or she should drive or ride so as to give as much space as possible for the passing of other traffic, and shall not increase the speed. Yes, some people like to say, okay, I'm racing with you. I want to overtake, but you still want to pass me. No, all you have to do is just drop back, let the person overtake. Instead of you trying to keep up with the other person. Because there's where you might have a collision. So if somebody blink their light or they toot their horn, put on the indicator say they want to pass, you let the person pass. We have to drive with our consideration for other road users. He or she shall not drive so as to overtake other traffic unless, as I said, he or she has a clear and obstructed view of the road ahead. So nothing is coming, oncoming traffic is coming and you want to overtake, but remember only certain places you can overtake. So if you know you're going up on a hill, do not overtake. You cannot overtake around corner either because you cannot see what is coming from the other direction. Yes, some people think they have X-ray vision, so they think it's best to overtake around corner. When you're overtaking around a corner, something is coming, what's going to happen? Either you or the other person have to run off the road. And there's where you cause an accident. Yes, even if you didn't hit the person, you caused the accident. Because you make me you force me to go off from my side. Because you're coming. Yeah, sometimes some of them things happen, person don't stop. And if you don't get the vehicle number, or nothing there to pick it up, it's gone for nothing. but some person should drive with consideration for other road users. He or she shall not cross a road or turn in a road or proceed from one road into another road or drive or ride from a place which is not a road into a road or from a place which is not a road unless he or she can do so without obstructing any traffic. This means I want to come from one road into a next road. Nothing is coming, then you can proceed. If something is coming, you wait, especially if you're in a junction. Because if you're in a junction, you want to go on a major road and something is coming, you're going to obstruct my passage. If I am coming straight and I want, say for instance, I am coming from the hospital end and I want to turn across into Wigley Avenue, that's by the school, and something is coming in the opposite direction, and I turn, and we collided, who's wrong? Even if you say the person drive up, the person is on the street, you are turning in front of them, you obstruct that person. So if you know you cannot do so safely, do not wait until the traffic pass and then you turn. If you're coming from a junction and there's a line of vehicle coming up, somebody stop for you to come out. Make sure it is safe, because sometimes somebody stop in front and you're telling the person to come out, then somebody come from behind them and you collided to them. Yes, what you're going to say? Oh, that person tell me to come out. The magistrate doesn't want to hear that. You make sure your path is clear to come out. And also, if you're moving from one parking space to another, or you're coming from a parking space, make sure it is clear. You check your side view mirror, you check your rear view mirror, you make sure that nothing is coming from both directions, and then you proceed out. You don't just come out and think, okay, I ain't see nothing coming from, because some people like to just look at one direction. They don't look at both directions. And then they say, oh, I didn't see nothing coming, so I came out. You cause an accident, that's a fault of yours again. So when you're driving, make sure you take all these into consideration before you do anything. Whether you're turning, when you're overtaking, and even when you're parking. Make sure that nothing is coming when you're going to park.
Before you continue, let's open the line now. Now, 465-2555, 2555. And for those of you in the United States and Canada area, our exchange line is 718-577-2916. Good morning, you're live. Yes, go ahead, you're live. Okay, we're not getting a connection there. You can continue in the meantime.
Yes, also when you are driving, there's something that said negligently. Every vehicle, every driver of a vehicle and every cyclist shall not negligently or willfully prevent, hinder, or interrupt the free passage of any vehicle.
Stick a pin, please. Good morning, you're live. Yes, go ahead. We're listening. All right. We seem to be having a problem with our lines this morning. Apologies, Sergeant. You can continue.
Every driver of vehicle and every cyclist shall not negligently or willfully prevent, hinder, or interrupt the free passage of any vehicle, person, or animal, and shall not allow his or her vehicle to stand in such a road so as to cause any unnecessary obstruction thereto. Yes, I am driving, and when I look over on my right, I see somebody coming, and I want to stop and talk to the person. But the thing is, traffic is flowing, and I am holding up the traffic. That's an offense. So you should not prevent or negligently prevent any traffic from flowing. Because sometimes when you look, you toop your horn, and there's a parking space, you pull over in the parking space. Do that before.
Stick a pin. Let's try again. Good morning, you're live. All right, let's try the other line. Let's see if that will work. Good morning, you're live. No, it's not connecting, Sergeant. Once again, I do apologize. Wait, hold on. There. They're persistent. They're hoping for the best. So let's see if it will work. Good morning. Okay, nothing there. Let's try the next one. Good morning. Nothing there as well. Let's try this line. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Hey, good morning, GQ.
Hey.
Sergeant Henry.
Yes,
morning.
Yes.
Just calling in to say hello to my country people. And I'm enjoying the show from New York. I don't have no question. I'm just listening at the show and enjoying it. All right, Christian. Take care.
All right,
Thank you, Sonny Boy.
All right. Let's try again, Sergeant Henry. Maybe it might work now. Good morning.
Hold on, let me turn on the radio, man.
All right.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sonny Boy, bless it.
Yeah, thank you, Sonny Boy.
Yes, man.
But it's a burning shame to all who got landline. Because they will suffer with this kind of stupidness with the telephone. Too long now. But anyway, let me go with the traffic.
Go ahead.
Sergeant Henry, I heard you read out some things there on a leaflet about the police week, what giving instructions, what people should do and shouldn't do.
Yes, sir.
And I love that. Because myself and others, we have been saying these things for many years. But it seems like you are a driving instructor with those information where you give people. Because I think the instructors of these student drivers should tell them all what you said this morning. But now let me go here. These motorcyclists, this is within the space of 5 years, 2 men get killed by motorcycle. One was a couple of yards east of the police station. Pop wheeling and knock down a man, a pedestrian on the pedestrian crossing, going across the road, knock him down, kill him, the man dead. And then now we understand that there was another motorcycle accident up Newtown Road. And the victim succumbed to the injury. Now I'm saying this, those people who make laws, the traffic laws, let me deal with the traffic, those who go in the parliament to make laws, if they would listen to what we say, they would put some, what you call, Bamanku size penalty for those people on motorcycle who are doing foolishness. They know they're not supposed to ride with the front wheel up in the air, and they're not supposed to be doing what they're doing, dallying and dwindling between vehicles, and don't care who they put upon. If they would put a penalty high, that would hurt the head all over the body. All who got motorcycle and want to do that, they will stop it. But they ain't listening to us. They're not listening. If they're listening, they don't have no concern because they don't have any love for the job, for the money that they're getting. They're getting big pay to do nothing. Thank you all very much. I hope others get in.
I hope so too. I hope so too.
Thank you, Carlos.
Yes. All right. So, any comments, rebuttal to culture statement, anything?
Well, I know the one that was the accident across Baker's Corner. That person he get prison sentence. But the one on the road, I don't know what he's speaking about.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We can continue in the meantime until we get some more calls.
Yes. When turning across traffic or turning to the right, slow down and make the appropriate signal. Yes, some of us think that persons know what you intend to do. So you're turning and you're not putting on any signal. I don't know because I'm not in your mind. So always make the appropriate signal. And if you're going to stop, make sure you put on your indicator to let the person know that you're pulling over to your left. Don't just pull over, or if you're going to just stop abruptly. Yes, this doesn't mean that the person behind you should collide to you. Because as it said, you must give that person 2 car length between you and the other driver. So if you're going to just stop abruptly, you'll have time to stop also because you're behind me.
Talking about stopping abruptly, let's pause here and let's take this call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Hello.
Yes, good morning. You're live. Go ahead.
I'm live on the radio.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, GQ, I got a concern. I've been calling into numerous radio stations and speaking about it. I don't know if Sergeant Henry could do anything about it. There's a bus stop
and the right outside in Connery there by the Cricket Academy. The bus stop was made from some metal, and the joints and everything they're rotten out. And if you look at the bus stop good, when the wind blows, they're rocking from left to right. And I feel like it's going to collapse very soon, and I just hope that it won't collapse when anybody is there waiting to get any bus. I don't know if the relevant authorities, if they're listening, if they could go and look into it, please.
Thanks for raising that issue, or should I say concern. Thanks for your call.
Thank you, Carla.
Yeah.
First time I'm hearing about that, but I already noted that.
Yeah, well,
All right, bud.
every week.
Yeah, all right, brother. All right. Well, who would have to deal with that?
I think really sustainable is who usually give them permission to put them, if they are private. Yes, I can get on to someone and find out.
Okay. All right. All right. So you remember where you were, and I'll stop you abruptly. That's what we were talking about.
Yes, I was
Well, hold on. I do apologize. Another call is coming
Okay.
in. Good morning, you're live.
Yes, Jacob, blessed good morning to the officer there. I heard that somebody get knocked down on Newton by road.
All right, we lost that call. All right. You don't have any reports about that?
Yes, but it's on investigation.
Oh, okay.
It
Okay.
happened, I think, was Sunday morning. Yes.
Okay. I guess that's what culture was referring to then. So it was a motorbike incident as well?
No, it wasn't a motorbike. So that's why I said I don't know what he's speaking about.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. So, culture, you can always call back and clarify if you like. In the meantime, though, you can continue, Sergeant.
When about to stop or slow down, do so gradually and make the appropriate signal. Yes, some people like to just stop abruptly, but then it doesn't give you the right to stop like that, because the law states that you must give the correct signal. And also the person behind you should have enough time to stop also.
So, in other words, you should put on your indicator if you're planning to pull
Yes, or even use the hand signal if you remember how to use the hand signal. But use the indicator and put on whichever one you're stopping. And let the person behind you know what your intention of. Even when you're turning into a road, you also do that. You're going on a roundabout, you do the same thing. You use the signal, because that's what the indicators are there for. But some people, as I said, no consideration for the road users. So, but sometimes we have to drive for ourselves and others. So if the person in front of you is doing that or not doing what's supposed to, you do what you know you should do.
Totally agree.
Yes.
Your next point.
And also comply with the direction of traffic signs. Some person do not like to comply with the signs. Yes, there are signs saying no right turn, and because no police is there, or as you said, no camera is there to pick you up, you're going to do it. But sometimes you do it and you get in an accident. And what you're going to say? Oh, you didn't know, or it's the first time I do it. Yes, something is always the first time when it is being done consistently by you. And because you get caught now, it is the first time. But do what you know you're supposed to do. Always follow the traffic signs, because they are placed there to prevent things from happening. If you do not follow them, what do you think is going to happen? If no signs was there, or we didn't have any laws, we'd have a lawless country. So laws were made to prevent stuff. And it's not that they just want to make the laws because they can do it. They see things and they put laws there to prevent them from happening.
Let's take this call. Good morning, you're live.
Yes, Mr. Ledbert, good morning.
Good morning, Dale.
And good morning to your officer dear.
Good morning, sir.
It's some question I want to raise. What you all had the board down there down by the treasury? Because when somebody get knocked down, that's when you are going to remove them. Tell the authority who is in place, please to move those board by the treasury for people to see the light when it's on and the vehicles coming from Newtown or coming from Rams area. And that's second one again, people still driving with their cell phone to their mouth. People is driving with their cell phone to their mouth. And y'all is not doing anything about it. And people is still running the light when people is walking across. Drivers is running the light when people is about to walk across. And you have to look into all of those three things, what I just explained. And please help the pedestrian on the road, please. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Next one.
No, go ahead, sorry.
Last week, I spoke about that same board down by the by the museum. I had a conversation with Sustainable Development, and they're looking into it to see how it can be fixed or rectified. So, persons driving on their cell phone, yes, some going to get caught, some not going to get caught. The red light, all these are being dealt with. But as I said, it's not everybody going to catch one time. But the laws are there to prevent these, and if persons are doing it, they know it is legal.
Good morning, your life.
Mr. Liber, good morning. Just briefly, I wanted to say something what the officer, Sergeant Sophia Henry just said. Speaking about people who do things repeatedly, and when they get caught, they said it's the first time they've done it. I heard the officer last week saying they should be doing and should do things across the board. Simply means give someone a chance. I agree with that. But are you going to give me a chance because there are other people who were given a chance for offending what it is, the same thing that 100 others have done? The phrase of the innocent pay for the guilty, this is the scenario, an analogy I'm talking about. Why give everybody a chance for an offense that 150 people have done? You all will always give everybody chances, and chances are, what you said is quite evident. If we didn't have any laws, we'll have a lawless country. So people are going to break the law all the time. Sergeant Henry start summoning me for parking in a corner, which of course is disrespecting the regulation and feet from the curb, 15 feet. Start summoning me when I park on a yellow line and leave my car running and is not attended by me or anyone. Start summoning me when I speed, because everyone do. Start summoning me for the things that all you speak about, people continue doing. And get things done. And stop talk. Get things done. Be proactive and not reactive. I have a lot more to talk about, but not today. I have very, very important things to do, and I'll wait until next week if I live. But have a good day, and thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Thank you, caller.
Thanks for your call. Any response?
You're saying give persons chance. Yes. We give persons chance, but we still penalize them. So it's not everybody we give, as you say, 150 persons. Okay, that's just a phrase you're saying. But persons are being ticketed. Persons are being ticketed daily, sir. For speeding, for running the red light, for parking on the yellow line, and for all the offenses that are there in the book, sir. But sometimes when we punish them, you see, you're saying something different. Because if I punish someone, they're going to say, oh, what happened? Y'all don't have any
Discretion.
leniency or discretion. Mm-hmm. So you cannot please everybody, sir. You cannot.
Good morning, your life.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm a bit hoarse this morning. I've been told about an accident happened over the hill by the old dollar stretcher. A young fella being knocked off his cycle. And he's in the hospital. I can't even explain that with those ribs broken and, in a critical condition. And then the person that did it has not turned up as yet. What they think they're knocking down animals? We all are human beings. And when that is done, they must remember what goes around comes back round. When it falls hard, baby. But it's a hard one. Whoever did it, they can live with it, but they can't live without it. I've been listening all the time and I haven't heard anything, so I say I want to know if you all know about this, really. Thank you, GQ.
All right.
Thank you, officer.
All right.
Thank you, caller.
Blessing.
I can't speak of that because that happened in Sandy Point, that's Sandy Point District, but I didn't hear anything about that. But it's so sad to see something like that happen. And people knocking down people and they're not just stopping. As you said, what goes around comes around. And when it comes back around, we can't take it. But sometimes if these things happen, just stop or just report it. Yes, people knocking down people, get in an accident and then not reporting it.
We just have about 3 more minutes left. The lines are still open for you to get in and share your concern, ask your question, or even make a recommendation. Sergeant Henry, over to you.
Yes, I'll now talk about the traffic arrangement for the upcoming weekend and Labor Monday. On Saturday, 4th of May 2024, the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party will be hosting their pageant, the Queen Pageant, at Carnival City. And the traffic will flow in one direction, and that is from south to north on Victoria Road. So you cannot come down from the Moravian Church and come down. There'll be a sign there. Yes, persons like to, as I said, run the signs.
Hold that point. Let's get this last call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're not my friend anymore. I just want to thank God for life and God to stay alive to see this another new month, a new day, a new month. And to my girlfriend there, I want to tell her, you are only one person, you are doing your best, and you cannot please everybody at the same time. Neither you nor the police force could please everybody at the same time. You are doing your best because I don't hear what people speak about, and I don't see progress. So I don't understand things sometimes, but if I continue to bless you. You have children?
Yes, I do.
Oh, happy Mother's Month. And I just want to say, because I don't get the time, I just want to say to my get back friend, get back my license, I'm getting it back slowly. I want to thank him for his love to me yesterday.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
You're
and
welcome.
thank you, Sergeant.
And thank you.
have a good weekend. Don't stress yourself out. No weekend, don't let nobody knock you down. You don't come down crazy, right down running by you and so on. Look, they see you. Don't let nobody knock you down. You're doing your best. And thank God for you all of you. Have a good day, everybody. Love you, GQ. Bye.
Love you too. All right. I know I said the last one, but this is going to be your last call. Go ahead. You're live.
Yeah.
Yes, Culture. Go ahead.
Yes. It's true, Sergeant Henry. Police can be here, there, and everywhere, and you cannot please everybody. But the law can please everybody. Have a good day.
Thank you, caller.
Yeah, okay.
All right. You were making point of the
pageant show.
Yes, yes.
Traffic will flow from south to north on Victoria Road. And for the Labor Day March, Wrigley Avenue and Boone Avenue will be closed off for the climax of this march. When the march goes, then it will turn into a one-way, both street. So for Wrigley Avenue, vehicles will flow from north to south. On Infirmary Road, from east to west, from west to east. From Boone Avenue, from south to north, and from Lockhart Street, that's the street with PAM headquarters, it will flow from from north to south. So we'll have a S. The S will start from Wrigley Avenue and end at Lockhart Street. So one-way traffic from north to south on Wrigley Avenue, from Boone Avenue from south to north, and from Lockhart Street from north to south. Infirmary Road will be from east to west.
Thank you so much for sharing that, and I hope the public act accordingly.
I hope so. And we won't have to ticket anybody because nobody will be exempted. And also no parking will be on Wrigley Avenue on the eastern side from the Dr. William Connor School to Infirmary Road, and part on the western side from Keon Street of the same school to Union Street. And Union Street is by the footgate by the playfield.
Thank you so much, Sergeant Henry, and see you next week, God.
Yes, God's spare.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. On 9 o'clock report is up next. Compliments to Grange.